Imagine a ruler so infamous that his very name evokes images of madness, debauchery, and tyranny. His reign was marked by extravagant excess and chilling cruelty. But beneath the surface lies a story of ambition, power struggles, and the heavy burden of leadership. He was the third emperor of Rome, and remembered as the archetypal madman. But what if this portrayal is merely a shadow of the truth? Let's find out. Caligula, born Gaius Julius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, came into the world on August 31st, 12 AD, in the town of Antium, now Anzio, Italy. He was the third of 6 surviving children of Germanicus, a beloved Roman general, and Agrippina the Elder, a granddaughter of Emperor Augustus. Caligula's nickname, meaning Little Soldier's Boot, originated from his childhood days spent in military camps where he wore a miniature uniform, much to the amusement of his father's soldiers. Growing up, he was surrounded by prominent figures of Roman history. His father, Germanicus, was a celebrated hero, and his great-uncle, Emperor Tiberius, ruled Rome during his youth. Despite this illustrious lineage, his early life was marked by tragedy. His father died under suspicious circumstances, and his mother and brothers were arrested and exiled by Tiberius. In 37 AD, following the death of Tiberius, he was declared emperor. Initially, his reign was met with optimism. The Roman people, weary of Tiberius's reclusive and oppressive rule, saw him as a beacon of hope and renewal. Big mistake. This optimism was short-lived. Within months, Caligula fell seriously ill, and upon recovery, his behavior became increasingly erratic and despotic. Some historians suggest that this illness may have contributed to his later actions, though the exact nature of the illness remains a mystery. Caligula's reign, though brief, left a lasting impact on Roman history. He is often remembered for his extravagant spending and grandiose construction projects. One of his notable contributions was the construction of 2 massive ships on Lake Nemi, which were marvels of engineering at the time. Despite his notorious reputation, his reign also highlighted the vulnerabilities of the Roman political system. His actions exposed the dangers of absolute power and the fragility of governance, lessons that resonated throughout Roman history and beyond. Now, let's delve into 3 stories that capture the essence of Caligula's reign and madness. Sacrificial Ceremony. One of the most infamous stories about Caligula's cruelty involves a sacrificial ceremony, which highlights both his unpredictable nature and his penchant for violence. During a religious festival, Caligula was participating in a traditional Roman sacrifice, a solemn ritual meant to honor the gods. As was customary, a priest would assist the emperor in the ceremony. Just as Caligula was about to strike the sacrificial animal with a mallet, he suddenly turned and struck the priest instead, killing him on the spot. This shocking act left the onlookers horrified and reinforced Caligula's reputation for capricious cruelty. The incident exemplifies how his reign was marked by fear and instability, as even those close to him could become victims of his violent whims without warning. Such stories contributed to the enduring image of Caligula as a mad and tyrannical ruler. The battle against the sea. In one of his most bizarre acts, he declared war on the sea god Neptune. During the campaign near the Channel coast of France, Caligula ordered his troops to attack the sea, commanding them to stab the waves and collect seashells as spoils of war, claiming victory over the ocean and cursing Neptune. This act was both a demonstration of his eccentricity and a mockery of military tradition. The Consul Horse. Perhaps the most famous tale of Caligula's madness involves his beloved horse, Incitatus. He lavished the horse with luxurious accommodations, including a marble stall and an ivory manger. He even planned to make Incitatus a consul, a move that ridiculed the Roman Senate and highlighted Caligula's disdain for traditional governance. Caligula's reign lasted only 4 years, ending abruptly with his assassination in 41 AD. His death was orchestrated by members of his own guard, who had grown weary of his tyrannical rule. Despite his short reign, his legacy endures as a symbol of the excesses and dangers of unchecked power. Over the centuries, historians have debated the accuracy of accounts depicting Caligula as a mad tyrant. While some argue that these accounts were exaggerated by his political enemies, others see them as a reflection of the chaotic and unpredictable nature of his rule. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Bullet Point History for more intriguing historical content. We'd love to hear your thoughts. So leave a comment below to suggest which historical figure or event you'd like us to cover next.